Tonight on Stories, Fables, Ghostly Tales, Blackstone tackles 3 of these most baffling cases. Baffling because no one could figure out what the titles meant. First, the Deathless Shot, a bullet that refused to die. Doctors pronounced it alive at the scene. Surgeons tried removing it, but it just checked itself back in. Some say it was a magic trick. Others say it was just poor marksmanship. Either way, it left everyone fired up. Next, the Riddle, the other 8-ball. Because when you think you're behind the 8-ball, you may actually be behind 2. It's a mystery that left Pool Hall chalk white with fear. And if Blackstone doesn't solve it, well, that's just how the queue crumbles. Finally, the knife from the dark. A blade so mysterious it cut through alibis, motives, and occasionally sandwiches. Witnesses said it appeared from the shadows. Experts disagreed, saying it was the shadows that appeared from the knife. Either way, it was a sharp case. Very sharp. In fact, some say it still has a point. So lock your doors, dim the lights, and don't forget, if danger strikes, just remember, knives don't kill people. People holding knives in the dark kill people. And sometimes, the knife.
Magic Detective, starring the world's greatest living magician, Blackstone. He tells you the inside story of the riddle of the other 8-ball. Right after the story, Blackstone will explain tricks that you yourself can perform, reveal the guarded secrets of the world's greatest living magician. I didn't know you played pool, Blackstone. I must take you on sometime. I'm a humdinger at it. Can almost guarantee to have you win.
It would have to be terrible to have me beat you.
Blackstone doesn't play pool, but I do. I'll play with you sometime, John.
Well, Rhoda, that's a date. You must like pool an awful lot to carry an 8-ball around with you.
Oh, did you find that? That's not mine. Blackstone.
You said he didn't play. Oh, I get it. This ball is part of his act.
No, it isn't, Don. That's just an odd 8-ball that I keep around as a souvenir. Odd in more ways than one.
What do you mean by that?
Now, look at that 8-ball. See anything funny about it?
No. No, I can't say that I do.
Turn it around in your hand. Turn it over. Look at all sides.
I still don't see anything funny.
Well, hang on to the 8-ball, and Blackstone will tell you all about it.
Well, Rhoda and I went out into the country to attend the engagement party of an old friend of mine, a man I'd known for years. Rhoda and I were standing on a balcony overlooking the river, watching the sunset.
Golly, the sunset. Beautiful, isn't it?
It certainly is. That sky means it'll be clear tomorrow for the garden party.
Oh, good. Hey, there goes the bridegroom down the driveway. There's somebody with him. Doesn't look like any of the guests I've met so far.
I wonder if...
He has gray hair and a Van Dyke beard. At the top of the car down, I can see him perfectly. Wonder who it is.
Looks like Morton Fairgood's just bought a nice, expensive wedding present for his bride-to-be.
The car? Oh, that's not new. I've seen that before.
No, your gray-haired, bearded friend is none other than Brevoort, the famous jeweler.
Oh, and he must be driving him to the train.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you remember Mr. Fairgood told us at lunch that he was buying a perfectly gigantic diamond for his gal. He said Brevoort was coming out this afternoon with several stones, and she was going to take her pick when she came out tomorrow.
Well, I was a little late to lunch. He must have told you that before I got down.
Yeah, I guess he did.
Who else was there when he told you about it?
Well, the Phillipses and Colonel Anderson and Mr. Barringer and Miss Nelson. I guess that was all.
They all heard it?
Of course they did. Well, hey, where are you going? The sunset isn't over yet.
Fairgood should have had better sense.
Oh, look, is there a fire or something? What's the hurry?
We're going down to Morton Fairgood's study. Quick. In here. This is the study.
Look, the safe over there near the windows. It's open.
I was afraid of this.
And here's a jewel case marked Brevoort.
Open it, Rhoda.
Empty.
Somebody has stolen those diamonds.
But who could have done it?
Almost anyone. 5 people knew that Brevoort was coming and what he was bringing with him. Any one of those 5 could have come in here, lifted the diamonds, gone out again to mingle with the guests.
They're all in the game room playing pool, Blackstone. Do you hear the click of the ball?
Now, let's go in.
You're not going to accuse them all, are you? Fairgood would be sore as an owl. After all, some of his guests are innocent, and And they're all his friends.
I have a hunch that one of the guests stole the diamonds. It would be a perfect scheme to hide them in the pool room and then come back for them, just before it was time to leave for town. If the jewels were found by some odd chance, it would be impossible to connect them with the thief. Come on. We'll go out through the garden and then into the pool room.
So no one will suspect that we've seen the safe?
Right. Come on, this way, Rhoda.
Well, you beat us this time, but you must give us a return bout. Hello, Miss Brent.
Hello.
You just missed a wonderful game.
Oh, I'm sorry. I love pool.
Some other time we can play, perhaps.
I hope so.
Well, I guess we'd all better dress for dinner. See you later.
Yes, after all. What do we do now, Blackstone?
Hunt. You might start racking the balls, Rhoda. I look in the pockets. The diamonds may be hidden in one of them, though that seems too easy.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yes.
I can't imagine any of these people stealing from Morton Fairgood. They're his friends, and... Well, that's funny.
What is it?
There are 2 8-balls.
Let me have them. This may be the secret. Thanks.
So, what is it, Blackstone? You look as though you'd found something.
This 8-ball is lighter than the other. I wonder... Yes.
But the 8-ball is unscrewing. It's a case.
And here are the diamonds.
And the inside of the ball is just like a honeycomb, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, but look, Blackstone, we found the stones, but we don't know who stole
But
them.
we'll find out, Rhoda. We'll find out.
Blackstone, I can't believe it. These people here are my most intimate friends. None of them would steal from me.
Then how do you account for the rifle safe and the diamonds in the billiard ball?
I can't account. I just can't. Did you leave Miss Brent to see if anyone goes back into the billiard room?
No. She's in the living room with the other guests.
Then we'll never know who stole the diamonds. The thief would go back in there, wouldn't he, and retrieve the extra 8-ball?
I think so, but he'd never do it if anyone were looking. That's why I've left the room unguarded.
Then we'll never know.
I think we will. I want you to go in to your guest.
A dreadful thing has happened. A dreadful thing. As you all know, Brevoort the jeweler came out this afternoon bringing some diamonds. The stones have vanished.
Who in the world could have taken them? I never heard
The thing that is worst of all, even worse than losing the stones, is the fact that all signs point to one of you as having stolen them. One of my friends.
Oh, that's impossible.
I wish it were. If one of you did steal the stones, though I can't believe it possible...
But it's a billiard ball.
Don't touch that ball, anyone. Don't touch it. Mr. Barringer, I'm afraid that we'll have to pay a visit to the police.
Barringer, you...
Yes. Yes, I stole them. Every one of them.
Paul Barringer, you're like my own brother.
More like the poor relation. You've had everything that I've ever wanted, but I couldn't stand it anymore. You're marrying Elaine. I tried to, but you got her. You!
Come along, Barringer. Come on. It's too late now.
Well, what made Berenger throw the ball across the room? Remorse?
Oh, no, it wasn't remorse.
Ouch! Oh, that billiard ball I was holding. It's hot. It darn near burned my hand. What's the idea?
Well, that's what Barringer wanted.
Well, you mean Berenger's 8-ball was hot like this one?
That is Barringer's 8-ball, and I played the same trick on you that I did on him.
Well, I don't understand.
Didn't you ever take chemistry in school?
Yes, I did. What's that got to do with it?
Well, you remember that the inside of the 8-ball was honeycombed into little compartments. Well, after I removed the jewels, I filled the compartments with water and quicklime.
Oh, I remember. Water and quicklime mixed develop great heat.
Right.
Turn into slaked lime, don't they?
That's right. And Berenger had the ball in his pocket. He'd sneaked into the billiard room and taken it from the rack.
Yes, but why hadn't the ball burned the rack?
Because it required Barringer's turning the ball to mix the lime and water. The ball was literally burning a hole in his pocket.
And into him. And when it got too hot, he couldn't stand it anymore, and he had to throw it away. And throw the whole game away, too.
Well, I'll be darned. So another mystery was solved by magic. Well, Blackstone, I see you're going to show us a trick with a glass.
Only this isn't a glass, Don. It's a goblet.
You ought to know the difference, Don. A goblet is a glass with a stem.
Well, anyway, I'm glad it's going to be a trick with a glass or a goblet.
Why, Don?
Well, because Blackstone won't be borrowing another coin and losing it for me.
Oh.
But I am borrowing coin, Don. Let's make it a big one. $50.
Well, if I must. Here.
And now a handkerchief.
Coming up. One handkerchief.
Now we're ready. First, I put the $50 under the handkerchief, right in the very center.
Oh, I can see the shape of the coin, even though it's under the handkerchief.
And then I hold the handkerchief over the goblet so that it's covered along with the coin.
Right you are. Now what?
Now I drop the coin into the goblet.
Well, so now the coin is in the goblet, so what?
So I'm going to ask Don to hold the goblet.
Well, why let Don hold the goblet? Don't I belong in this trick?
Yes, but the $50 belongs to Don. Suppose you lift the handkerchief, Don, and take another look at the coin.
All right. What? Let's see.
I'll say the coin is gone.
Completely vanished out of the glass.
Well, you were holding it.
And that leaves you a $50 out, Don. So I'll take a $50 from my own pocket and give it to you.
The same $50?
No, 2 quarters. And there they are.
Well, how did you ever do that, Blackstone?
Well, you try to solve the riddle, Rhoda. And if you don't, I'll be back to explain it.
I just can't make a coin vanish in this goblet, Blackstone. How did you manage to
Well,
do it?
let me have the coin and the goblet, and I'll show you. Only this time I won't use the handkerchief.
Well, that's a help, because without the handkerchief, we can see what really happened.
Well, here you are, Don. I held the coin over the goblet, under the handkerchief, of course. But do you notice how I hold the goblet?
Well, yes, it's standing squarely on your lower hand. Does that help the trick?
It does, because before I drop the coin, I do this.
What? Well, you tilted the glass,
We couldn't see it while it was covered by the handkerchief.
and you've tilted it so far that the coin won't drop into the goblet.
That's the secret of the trick. When I drop the coin, watch what it does.
But the coin struck the outside of the goblet.
It landed on the foot, so it slid right into your hand.
But it sounded as though it landed in the goblet.
It did exactly.
And that plunk on the foot of the goblet was just like a coin coming to rest inside the glass itself.
So now you know the trick, Don. I handed you an empty goblet and kept the coin in my hand.
And what did you do with a $50?
I dropped it into my pocket when I brought out the 2 quarters.
Say, this stunt is easy, Blackstone.
Easy if you don't use too large a goblet and practice it a few times.
Even I can do it.
I hope you like that trick, ladies and gentlemen. And until next time, this is Blackstone saying good magic and goodbye.
Be with us next time when the world's greatest living magician, Blackstone, tells us the story of the Cellini statuette and explains more tricks that you yourself can perform. Listen in again to Blackstone, the world's greatest living magician. Magic Detective, starring the world's greatest living magician, Blackstone. He tells you the inside story of The Knife from the Dark. And right after the story, Blackstone will show you tricks that you yourself can perform. Reveal the guarded secrets of the world's greatest living magician. And now, stand by for Blackstone, the Magic Detective.
Rhoda, stand back there against that panel. That's right. And now, Don, if you'll turn the lights off.
What are you going to do, Blackstone?
You're going to throw knives at me in the dark.
What? Oh, come now, Blackstone. Nobody can be sure enough of their aim to throw knives at someone in the pitch blackness.
Oh, he'll do it all right. I hope.
Why, it's suicide, murder, or something.
Turn the lights off, Don, please.
All right. I think this sort of makes me an accessory before the crime or something.
Now, for the first knife. You ready, Rhoda?
Ready.
1, 2, 3. And another. And another.
Stop.
You nervous, Don?
Well, of course I am. Are you all right?
Turn on the light and see for yourself.
Great Scott, Blackstone. Those knives you threw were within a quarter of an inch of either side of Rhoda's neck. Why, you could have killed her. If your aim had been just a hair's breadth wrong,
But his aim was perfect.
you might have been killed.
Yeah, like Juanita was.
Who was Juanita, Blackstone's last assistant?
No, Don. Juanita was a partner in a knife-throwing act at the Rio Rita, a nightclub here in town.
Oh, I've heard of that place. Didn't it close rather suddenly?
It certainly did. Rhoda and I were there that night. We were sitting in the audience waiting for the knife-throwing act to go on. Of course, we didn't know what was going on backstage.
Juanita, you're my wife, and I want you to remember it. Stop playing around with Lafarge.
Oh, you're crazy. I never even look at the guy except in a business way. He owns this cafe. Don't forget that.
I'll handle all the business dealings for this team.
Oh, I'm sick and tired of your insane jealousy, Carmo. I'll see who I want to see and do what I want to do. You're forcing me to play around with Lafarge with your accusations.
That's a good one. I suppose you don't flirt with him every chance you get.
Oh, you wouldn't even believe me if I told you, but Lafarge asked me to go away with him, and I refused.
Fat chance of that being true.
Oh, I didn't think you'd believe me.
You'll lay off him or I'll kill you and him too. I swear I will.
Oh, fighting you two?
Shut up. Juanita and I are finishing out our week and then we're quitting. I won't have you fooling around with my wife.
We'll discuss this later. There's your cue. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present the one and only...
You fool, Carmo. We could have played here for 6 months. It's the best spot we've had in years, and you know it.
We're on. Hurry.
The one and only Carmo, the miraculous knife thrower, and his lovely Juanita. Carmo is the only knife thrower in the world who will throw knives in the dark. Juanita will stand over there to the right of the stage against that mammoth checkerboard. And Carmo will, out of the darkness, throw knives at her. See the knives he holds in his hand. Each is winged death if not aimed correctly. In order that you will be able to see the knives as they hit the board, we have arranged colored lights to flicker over the lovely Juanita. Are you ready, Carmo? Places. Turn out the light. And now, out of the darkness, the knives will start flying. Carmo is winding up the throw. There. And now another. And now another. And again. The lights. Turn on the lights.
Oh, Juanita's hurt.
She's dead. Look, that last knife is in her heart.
Juanita. The knife killed her.
Stop him. Stop, Carmo. He did it. He killed her.
You. I'll get you for this.
Call the police, someone.
Oh, poor Lafarge. He had to shoot Carmo in self-defense.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for what has happened. You all saw how I had to shoot this poor man in self-defense. We're calling the police. If you will take your seats for a few moments. Let's.
I want to see that board.
Why, certainly, but I don't see...
Come, Rhoda, up on the stage.
Really, Mr. Blackstone?
Stay where you are, Lafarge. I want to test that board. Now that your men have carried away poor Juanita, I want to put Rhoda against the board.
Blackstone.
Do as I say, Rhoda. Lafarge, stand here by me.
Certainly, but I don't...
I am going to complete the act that Carmo started, but with the lights on. And I am going to use no knives.
Is this right? Shall I stand between the knives that are already here?
That's right, Rhoda. Now I will wind up as though I were going to throw a knife. I let it fly and again. Get him. Get Lafarge. Lafarge, you killed Juanita. You killed Carmo. So he couldn't testify that his act was a phony and pin the murder on you.
You've got to explain, Blackstone. How could you throw knives without throwing knives? Why did Lafarge murder Juanita?
When Juanita told Carmo that she had refused to go away with Lafarge, she was telling the truth. Lafarge killed her because of her refusal.
And the knife throwing?
An old magician's trick. That checkerboard was double, and inside of it were dozens of knives. They were all timed to fall through slits in the board and looked as though they'd been thrown.
But they really weren't?
No. There isn't anyone in the world who would dare throw knives in the dark at a living person. The flickering lights playing on the girl only served to confuse any aim more than ever.
And you knew that?
Yes, I did, Don.
Carmo would have told that the act was a fake if Lafarge hadn't killed him. Lafarge threw that knife out of the darkness, and everyone assumed that it was Carmo. He alone knew that it wasn't.
That almost was a perfect crime, wasn't it, Blackstone?
Almost.
But Blackstone knew too much about magic. And that act certainly seems like magic, doesn't it?
Certainly does. Blackstone, so you solved another mystery by magic.
That's right, Don.
Well, I see you have a couple of hats on the table. Will it be a trick that our listeners can do?
Absolutely. Because all they need, beside the hats, are some wads of paper.
Like those lying between the hats?
That's right, Rhoda. First, I pick up 2 wads of paper. Each represents a thief.
And what do the hats represent?
The hats are barns, where the thieves intend to hide. I drop one thief in a barn on the right, another in the barn on the left.
That's fair enough. What are those 2 other wads of paper on the table?
They are the sheep. Exactly 5 of them, Don, not 2, 5. Now the thieves begin to steal the sheep by calling them into the barn. Now watch how I put the 5 sheep in the barn. You count the left, Rhoda, while Don, you count the right.
One in the left,
One on the right,
one in the left,
one on the right.
one in the left.
And all 5 sheep are in the barn. Now, just about this time, the thieves hear the farmer coming.
What do they do about that?
They chase the sheep out again. Count the paper wads as I take them from the hat.
One from the left,
One from the right,
one from the left,
one from the right.
one from the left.
There are the 5 sheep, loose again. So the farmer went away.
And did the thieves call the sheep back?
They did, right into the barn. Here they go, so count them as I put them in the hats.
One in the left,
One on the right,
one in the left,
one on the right.
and one in the left.
So, there we are again. Each thief in a barn with a few stolen sheep. But this time the farmer came around and looked into the barn.
And I suppose he found the thieves and the stolen sheep.
No, he didn't. In one barn, he found only the 2 thieves. Here, Don, you look in your hat.
Why, there's only 2 wads of paper.
What became of the sheep?
They're over in the other barn, Rhoda. All of them. Look in your hat and you find...
The 5 sheep all in one hat. But that's impossible.
Impossible, but there it is. And if you can't figure it out, Rhoda, I'll be back later to explain.
And now, Blackstone, will you please tell us how the thieves arrived in one barn and the sheep in the other?
Well, it's very simple when you know how to do it, Rhoda. First, we have 7 wads of paper.
2 for thieves and 5 for sheep.
That's right. Now, we put 1 wad in each hat to stand for a thief in each barn.
Yes. Then you gather the sheep.
Here goes. 5 wads of paper. 1 in the left, 1 in the right, 1 in the left, 1 in the right, 1 in the left.
Then you took them out and put them on the table again. That was when the thieves heard the farmer coming.
Exactly. But in taking the wads from the hats, I started with the hat on the left.
Is that important?
Very important. Watch what happens. 1 from the right, 1 from the left, 1 from the right, 1 from the left, 1 from the right.
And all 5 sheep are loose again.
But not the same 5 wads of paper, Rhoda. This time I'm going to let you look in the hats and see how matters stand.
There should be a thief in each barn. Why, no. There are 2 wads of paper in my hat.
Say, there's none in mine. How's that?
Because we are using an odd number, and I put them back starting from the right instead of the left. But I picked them up again the way I did it first.
1 in the hat on the left,
1 in the hat on the right,
1 in the left,
1 on the right.
1 in the left.
And there you have them. 2 wads of paper in your hat, Don.
The 2 thieves.
And 5 in your hat, Rhoda.
The 5 sheep.
And there is the answer to the mystery. If our listeners try it, they will find it works as easily for them as it did for me.
Next time, when the world's greatest living magician, Blackstone, tells us the story of Death in the Crystal and explains more tricks that you yourself can perform. Listen in again to Blackstone, the world's greatest living magician. Now stand by for Blackstone, the Magic Detective.
And there's your card, Don.
There behind the mirror.
Well, how on earth do you do it, Blackstone?
Oh, this trick's too complicated to explain, Don. Magicians have to practice for years before they can do it well.
Aren't these guns interesting, Don? They're very old.
Well, where did you get them, Blackstone?
Oh, you should have been along that day, Don.
I got a call one day to go and see Madame Bain. Madame Vania, it's good to see you again.
And it's good to see you, my dear Blackstone. Sit down, sit down.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I've wanted to see you ever since I heard you were in town. Professionally, I mean.
Oh, what seems to be the trouble, madam? You want me to produce a rabbit out of a hat?
No rabbits this time, Blackstone. A necklace.
You lost a necklace?
Yes. Perhaps you remember it. I used to wear it all the time. Rubies and pearls set in old gold.
Of course I remember it. It was almost as much a part of you as your voice. Don't tell me it's been stolen.
Yes, 2 months ago.
But, my dear lady, surely you must have done something about it before this.
It was insured, and the insurance company's been doing everything they can. But they found practically nothing.
Have you any clues?
Yes, one. Have you ever heard of an old curio dealer named Felix Vonderman?
Yes, I have. He dabbles in magic a bit, I believe.
That's the one.
What makes you suspect him?
The insurance company got back one of the stones.
Oh?
They're such odd shapes that they're easily identified. They found it at Felix Vonderman's shop.
Could they pin anything on him?
No, nothing. It seems he'd bought a huge collection of unset stones from a dealer. One of my rubies was among them.
And the dealer?
Perfectly reputable. He couldn't remember whether the ruby was among the stones or not. He'd been collecting the stones for months and sold the whole lot to Vonderman.
None of the other stones were found at Vonderman.
None. I have nothing more to go on, Mr. Blackstone. But I can't help feeling that Vonderman knows a great deal more than the insurance people suspect.
Well, I think it's time I paid our friend Vonderman a visit. Mr. Vonderman?
He's out. Something I can do?
I just wanted to prowl around through the shop, if I may.
Go ahead. I'll be in back room if you need me.
Thank you. Well, we are in luck, Rhoda. The old boy's out.
I don't get it. If Vonderman really stole the necklace and took the stones out of their settings, you don't think he'd be fool enough to leave them lying around this joint, do you?
Sometimes things are best hidden if their hiding place is obvious.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Let's get going. There's no telling when our little pal might come back, and he might not like to find us prowling around. Hey, how am I supposed to know if I find the jewels? I can't tell the real thing from a fake for the life of me.
Here, take this.
Well, what do I need a flashlight for? It's broad daylight.
It's an ultraviolet flashlight, Rhoda. Turn it on every jewel or pseudo-jewel you see. If the stones glow, the stones are real.
Oh, golly, that's wonderful. Well, here goes. There are loads of stones in this drawer, Blackstone.
We'll flash the light on them. I'll be looking over here in this counter. We'll just have to search until Vonderman comes back, or we find the stones.
If they're here.
That's right, if they're here.
Whew, I'm dead. We've gone through practically every nook and cranny in the place, and not a trace of anything but junk.
Help me with this tray of stones. They're mostly rubies and pearls, and those are the stones that Madame Vania had in the necklace.
Okay. Hey, Blackstone, look.
That ruby is glowing as though it were on fire.
And here's another, and another.
Put them in your pocket, Rhoda. I hear something. Shut the drawer.
I don't hear anything.
Listen, footsteps. They sound as though they were coming here. Move away from this tray. Come over here and look at this suit of armor.
Good evening, Mr. Blackstone.
I beg your pardon. I don't believe I know you.
We have never met officially, Mr. Blackstone, but I've had the privilege of watching your performance many times. I am Felix Vonderman.
Oh, how do you do? Miss Brent and I were looking at some of your stock. We have some very interesting things here, Mr. Vonderman.
Have you seen the things in the back room?
No, we haven't.
Oh, but you must. I have some old magic apparatus that you'd find very interesting, I'm sure.
I'm afraid it'll have to wait till some other time. We were just leaving.
Oh, come, I insist.
Rhoda, I'll stay and see Mr. Vonderman's exhibit. You run back to the hotel, tell our friends that I may be a few minutes late.
Oh, I should be very much disappointed if Miss Brent did not see the exhibit also. Come this way, please. There. A veritable magic museum, is it not?
Goodness, Vonderman. You have some amazing things here. I'd like to come back at my leisure sometime and really go through your collection.
I know you're in a hurry today, but here is one thing you must see before you dash off. Here's an old mirror and an old vase. And here is a pair of dueling pistols. Very old. You have to load them through the muzzle.
Yeah.
Well, what's the trick, Mr. Vonderman?
I take one of these pistols and shoot it at the mirror. You will previously have chosen a card. When the mirror breaks, the card will be found in the shards of broken glass.
It's amazing.
Would you like to try it, Blackstone?
Well, I'm afraid I haven't
Oh,
the
come
time.
now, Mr. Blackstone. It'll only take a minute. If you load the gun, I'm an old man and my eyes aren't what they used to be.
Very well. But we'll have to hurry.
Here is the powder. You pour that in first.
Yes. And now a wad of paper. And a bullet. I'll ram it down hard. Now, more paper. There. Here's the first gun, Vonderman. You hold it while I load the second.
So that's how they used to load guns.
Yes, Rhoda. Now, here's the second gun, Vonderman.
Thank you. Now I will show you the trick. Raise your hands to the ceiling.
Well, is this part of the trick?
Yes, Miss Brent. The best part is when you hand over the rubies you have in your pocket.
What are you talking about?
I noticed that 3 of the rubies were gone from that tray when I came in. I also noticed that you have been keeping your hand over that pocket in your jacket.
You're crazy.
Oh, no, I'm not. The rubies, please.
Give them to him, Rhoda.
The Blackstone.
Give them to him.
Okay, here you are. But you wouldn't get these if you didn't have those blunderbusses pointed at us.
Thank you. And now I'm very sorry that I'm forced to kill you both.
You can't. You wouldn't dare. There are people on the street outside. They'd hear the shot.
But that can't be helped. You can hardly leave this place alive, knowing what you know.
It's no use, Vonderman. You can't shoot us.
But the guns, you loaded them yourself. I saw you. I saw
No
you.
use. It's no use, Vonderman. You cannot escape. Gunpowder cannot compete with magic.
I don't understand. Why weren't you blown to bits when those guns went off?
I recognize the guns, Don. It's quite a famous old trick. The ramrods of those guns are hollow at one end. When I tamp the bullet down with a hollow end, the bullet in the gun muzzle would pack into the ramrod and come out with it.
So he really unloaded the guns while he seemed to be loading them. He left only blank charges.
Vonderman just collected magic stuff to sell. He really knew nothing about it.
But you did. So another mystery was solved by magic.
Don, lend me $1, will you?
Sure, here you are.
Thank you.
What are you going to do, a trick?
That's right. Now I hold the bill so that the picture of President Lincoln is upright and facing me. Like this, see?
Oh, I see. The 5s in the corners are right side up, too.
That's right, Rhoda.
Well, what happens next?
I want you to watch the top of the bill and make sure I don't reverse it.
You mean see that you don't turn it upside down?
That's right, Don. Now I fold the bill in half, lengthwise, like this. The upper edge is still up, isn't it?
I think so.
I'll open the bill again to prove it. Upper edge up, see?
I see. Go on.
Now, I fold the bill in half away from me, only this time I fold it in half lengthwise, like this.
But that fold should come in the middle of Lincoln's face, shouldn't it, Blackstone?
That's right. And then I fold it in half again, the same way. Now, it's 3 folds I've made, and the top of the bill is still up, isn't it?
Yes.
Looks that way to me. What are you going to do now?
Now, I'm going to unfold the bill, and you'll see that Lincoln's head is still facing me. But it will be upside down.
Oh, that's impossible.
Is it, Rhoda? Look.
What?
See Lincoln's face down?
It's upside down, just as you said it would be.
But it just can't be done.
But it has been done, Rhoda. And I'll be back in a minute to tell you how. You try while I'm gone and see if you can work. Well, how did you make out with reversing Mr. Lincoln, Rhoda?
Just exactly as I thought I would. It's not possible to turn him over without turning him over.
But you just saw me do it.
Oh, show me, Blackstone, please.
All right. Here we are. Lincoln, right side up. I fold the bill in half, lengthwise. Bring the lower edge up to the top edge, don't I?
That's right.
Now I fold it in half, taking care to fold it away from me, and do the same thing again, also away from it.
Now open it up.
When I unfold the bill, I unfold it toward me. This really reverses the bill, though it doesn't look as if it did. Practice the trick, Rhoda. You'll see that it's one of the simplest I've ever showed you, and one of the best.
That was swell, Blackstone.
I hope you like that trick, ladies and gentlemen. And until next time, this is Blackstone saying good magic and goodbye.
Thank you for listening, you amazing listeners. I want to thank my Howdnighty Titan Matto Star, the most amazing supporter and special pal of mine, and a huge thank you to my white tea. Warlord's friends, Lezosaurus, my Jim Genius, Maya, my queen of cats, and Sangeetha, the seer that sees all, and to all my Earl Grey enforcers and tears there, after all my love to you, all whilst I explore Germany.